Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here with some more StarCraft 2 commentary. Today it is going to be a series between Tarson and MaNa. So this is going to be a Terran versus Protoss, Tarson versus MaNa, starting off here in game number 1 on the map, Cloud Kingdom. And let's begin down over here in the lower left-hand spawn position with our blue Protoss player, MaNa. MaNa took second place at the World Championship Series Poland Nationals. This was in May of 2012, and then a month later in June, he took first place at the DreamHack Open Summer Event. His opponent over here in the upper right-hand spawn position is our red Terran player Tarson. Tarson took third place at the ESL Pro Series Poland Season 3. That was on January 16th of this year, and then 2 weeks later on January 29th, he took second place at the Spirit Land 9. All this information coming from TeamLiquid.net, specifically the Liquipedia. So if you'd like to figure out some more information and learn a bit more about these players, that is where you can do so. Just type in the name of the player and Liquipedia in Google or wherever, and you should get their page right away. A little bit of a bio on players and stuff like that. So pretty cool information for all of you StarCraft enthusiasts. Let us hop into the game, though. We got the gateway now placed down for MaNa, and he's moving out immediately with the scout, heading to the upper right-hand spawn position of Tarson. Tarson building really close here to his command center in the main. In doing so, he's able to get back to mining right away. You can see that SCV much closer to getting to mining again, whereas if he were down here, it would take longer. And same thing with that supply depot. Was able to build it right here and get straight back to mining on that mineral patch right away. Now, right now, we do have MaNa moving out with the scout, bypasses the SCV scout of Tarson. So MaNa able to get right up in Tarson's main nice and early. I'm going to give him a lot of information as to what's going on. It looks to be a 1-Rax expand here, as we don't have a refinery yet. And the probe of MaNa now in the mineral line, doing a bit of harass. A couple shots off on some of these SCVs. So here comes the first Marine and Orbital Command there. SCV now also moving down for Tarson to place the command center down at the natural. MaNa will attempt to delay that as long as possible. However, with that first Marine coming out, he'll be forced to shove off shortly, and there you go. First Marine now pursuing the probe. MaNa forced away, and Tarson all set for now. Back over here, we got the SCV at the natural of MaNa, and what is MaNa doing? Everything looking normal here. Gateway coming out with his first Zealot. Cybernex core just about finished. Also has one assimilator up and fully saturated. And going to expect likely a Stalker. There it is. Zealot will force that SCV away, and he is going to head right into the main because he is faster. Yes, he is. Taking advantage of that speed over the Zealot to push into the main. Look for anything fancy. Say, hey, is there a Twilight Council somewhere or something crazy like that? Who knows? Crazier things have happened. And now the SCV will be able to head away. The Stalker is out, and that is definitely enough of a threat to force that SCV back into either Tarson's main or to hide for a secondary scout. And actually, given his planned direction here, it looks like he will plan to do that. Stalker is spotting that SCV. He's going to try to make chase here. And is he heading in the right position? No, just chilling out there. So the SCV is all set for now. Back over here, we have the expansion now finished for Tarson, coming out with a orbital. And what is this? 3 gateways. Uh-oh. MaNa plans to 4-gate here in response to the Forge Fast expand. It looks like a little bit of lag there. As you can see, all that chat just popped up out of nowhere. MaNa up here, trying to confirm the presence of that expansion. He did see it building. It is now finished. There's a bunker there to defend. We also have an expansion coming out for MaNa, which is pretty interesting. Now, this might be a fake expansion that he's going to try to cancel off, or maybe just some insurance just in case the 4-gate doesn't work. Tarson does scout that building nexus, but he does not know about these 4 gateways. He has no idea. I mean, he spotted this, and then he spots a building expansion, so he probably thinks, you know, maybe 3 gates or 2 gates in a robo. But I don't think that he knows that this is coming. Now, he does have 3 racks churning out units right now. We got Marines and a Marauder in production. Also, Stimpack research coming through. Here's a factory. The problem is that he's got 1 bunker, and he does not know about this. We got a pylon right out front of that natural expansion and start warping in units. Stalker still chilling here. Probe gonna drop another pylon a little bit closer, and here comes the engagement. And Nexus has finished, so he can't spend 400 resources extra, is what I'm saying, basically. Anyways, here comes a push. Zealot's moving forward. Guardian Shield cutting back on some of that range damage. And the Stalker's trying to pick off units one at a time. The Marauder's down next. SCV's doing what they can, but now, oh boy. Zealots and Stalkers just walking right into the main. There is a force field trying to prevent some of those reinforcements from making up to surround those Stalkers. We also got some units pushing out front right now. A couple of Zealots hitting that bunker. They're going to go for that command center next. And the Stalkers continue to micro around, do as much damage as possible. Already, Tarson has taken significant SCV losses. Already 11 workers killed with some more Stalker micro. Now, the problem is that Tarson just doesn't have a lot of ranged units right now. He's just got a few Marines. A couple more Marines and a Marauder, plus a Hellion about to pop, but he is just still taking so much damage. 22 SCVs killed now. And MaNa doing tremendous amounts of damage here. Again, Tarson was just not prepared for that, not expecting that, which I don't blame him. When's the last time you saw 4-gate in a TVP matchup? That is crazy. And you know, keep in mind too, MaNa just now getting probes down here to his natural expansion. He did not utilize this extra income at all. So he basically, during that entire engagement, was just short 400 resources that he could have spent with 4 more Zealots. Imagine 4 more Zealots and all of that. Would have been even more ridiculous. Unbelievable game number 1. Pretty short, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Alright, my friends, that was game number 1 here between MaNa and Tarson. We'll be moving on to game 2 in just a moment. Early 4-gate in response to the 1-Rax expand proves to be devastating. Thanks so much for watching. Game number 2 coming right up. Keep watching and keep owning.